What's going on, everybody? CJC presents WandA Workouts and Anime, and today I'm going to teach you how to set up your Bulgarian split squats for success every single time, whether you're training at home or in the gym. Now, I love doing Bulgarian split squats, especially if you're at home and you don't have a power rack. I think Bulgarian split squats is a fantastic movement pattern that will fulfill the squat section of your program, right? It's a single leg exercise, which is fantastic. And of course, yeah, it is a squat. So you don't have to do barbell squats if you don't have access to them. You don't have to, go out of your way and get yourself a machine if you're training at home, or perhaps if you're at the gym and perhaps you don't have access to, the Smith machine, the squat rack, or whatever machine squat variation you have at your gym. You don't have access to it, you're short on time. Bulgarian split squats are fucking fantastic for you to do. Really kicks your glutes ass depending on how you do it, and of course it's really going to hit your quads depending on how you position yourself as well. But that being said, let's head downstairs into the basement to showcase you how you can properly do Bulgarian split squats.
To start, sit tall on the bench. Extend one leg outward. Stand up towards the leading leg and put your leading foot flat on the ground. The leg that wasn't used for extension will be placed onto the bench or whatever it is you're using for support. The support leg's foot positioning is important. Your toes should not be pointed directly onto the bench like shown on screen. Point your toes slightly downward. This way the top of your foot will be on the bench when you descend. Begin to descend until the knee of your support leg touches the ground. Pressing into the foot of the lead leg, begin to stand back up to the starting position. Ensure that you're engaging your core and breathing properly to ensure proper balance throughout the movement. Most of your body weight should be placed onto that leg. If we're looking at percentages, 90% in your front leg, 10% in that support leg. Support leg is merely there for balance and to allow you to get a deep stretch in your glutes and quads. You will also feel activation of the support leg to assist you getting back up to the starting position. That is completely normal. How you position your body also matters. If you're leaned forward, the more you will bias your glutes. The more upright you are, the more you will bias the quads. And now when I say bias, it's not as if you're eliminating the activation of other muscles being used. When you do a glute biased Bulgarian split squat, your quads are still going to be active and play a role in the movement. Now here's how you don't do the movement. Too many times do I see at the gym where people stop themselves short here. Stopping yourself here does not allow for that deep stretch of the glutes and quads. This is a half rep. If you cannot complete a full rep, consider lowering the weight or adjusting your technique. There are many ways to progress with this movement, such as dumbbells, barbell, Smith machine, or any machine squat. I like to set it up with dumbbells in both of my hands. This also allows me to frame my foot, so I don't have to do what I showed you in the beginning of the video for sets outside of the first one. You'll still want to start your first set, up to how I first showed you. The working weight you'll be using can be framed around your foot, so once you finish with one leg, setting the dumbbells down to frame that foot once again, all you'll be doing is switching feet. Therefore, you'll be setting up your leg for success for that other foot. For a lot of people, balance may be an issue. However, over time, it is something that can be worked towards. A good way to support your balance is utilizing a pole. Since I am demonstrating this at home, I'm only using a curtain rod. At the gym, you'll have access to a pipe to assist in balance. There may also be a stretching area where you can utilize the handles to help maintain balance as well. However, be mindful that the forward leg is doing the work and you aren't pushing off the support as much. Also, don't be a dickhead and use another bench. Use a staff of some sort, a Smith machine, or try perfecting your form with 2 dumbbells in hand. Another way to set up your Bulgarians for success every time is to have your front foot elevated with plates. We start by sitting on the bench and extending one leg out long. I recommend using a 25-pound between 45-pound plate depending on your shoe size. Standing up, we place the plate onto the ground adjacent to where our foot is positioned. Now we have a marker for whenever we start our working sets on where to place our front foot. What's also great about having the front foot elevated is now you have an even deeper stretch of your glutes and quads in this movement. On screen, you'll see that without the plate, this is my range of motion. With my front foot elevated, you can see I can get slightly more range of motion. I'm also using a 10-pound plate here for this demonstration, and my foot is off the plate. Since you want to ensure you're pressing through the entire front foot, it's important to have a plate that will accommodate your shoe size. I typically utilize a 35-pound plate for when I do my front foot elevated Bulgarians. Hope you learned something new. Leave a like on the video, comment down below on what you would like to see next. And with that being said, I will see you there in the comment section and in the next video. Peace.